Welcome to Time and Work Part 2 video. In this video, we'll discuss about some complex problems related to time and work. Please check our Part 1 video to understand some simple and medium problems related to time and work. The link is provided in the description below. Please check out that video. Now let's go into this video. Welcome to Nisra, where you learn something new every day. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get instant notifications on our videos. Now we look into the first problem. P and Q are three typists working simultaneously can type 216 pages in 4 hours. In 1 hour, R can type as many as pages more than Q as Q can type more than P. R can type as many as pages in 5 hours as P in 7 hours. How many each can type in 1 hour? From the third problem statement, we know the amount of work done by R in 5 hours is equal to P in 7 hours, which can be written as R multiplied by 5, which is equal to P multiplied by 7, which can be written as R by P is equal to 7 by 5. From the second problem statement, we know R is greater than Q and Q is greater than P, which can be written as Q is equal to P plus R by 2, which is equal to 7 plus 5 by 2, which is equal to 6. So we know right now P can do 5 pages in an hour and Q can do 6 pages an hour and R can do 7 pages an hour. From the first problem statement, we know all three typists can complete 216 pages in 4 hours. So we can write this as 5x plus 6x plus 7x equal to 216. So solving this, we'll get x is equal to 3. So we can solve P can do 5 into 3, that is 15 pages an hour. Q can do 6 into 3, which is 18 pages an hour. And R can do 7 into 3, which is 21 pages an hour. Now we look into the next problem. A alone would take 27 hours more to complete a work than A and B working together. B takes 3 hours more to complete a work than A and B working together. In how many hours A and B can complete the work if worked alone? Let us consider x be the time taken by A and B to complete the work together. Based on the statement 1 and 2, we can write A will take x plus 27 hours, B will take x plus 3 hours. Now we can determine x by the below calculation. So x is equal to square root of 27 multiplied by 3. So when solving this, we'll get 9. So A alone can do 9 plus 27, which is equal to 36 hours. B alone can do 9 plus 3, which is equal to 12 hours. Now we look into the next problem. A can complete a work in 5 more days than B. A takes 9 more days than C to complete the work. If A and B work together and complete the work as time as C, in how many days A and B can complete the work if worked alone? Let us consider x be the time taken by C to complete the work. So C will be x, A will be x plus 9, and B will be x plus 4. From the third statement, we know A and B can complete a work in same time as C. So A and B can complete the work in x hours. We can determine x by the below calculation. That is, x is equal to square root of 9 into 4. Solving this, we'll get 6. So A alone can do 6 plus 9, which is equal to 15 days. B alone can do 6 plus 4, which is equal to 10 days. C alone can do in 6 days. Now we look into the next problem. Three men A, B and C working together can complete a work in 6 hours less than A, 1 hour less than B and half a time needed by C. In how many hours will A finish the work if worked alone? Let x be the time taken by all three together. So x will take x plus 6 hours, B will take x plus 1 hour, C will take 2x hours, which means C can do twice the work of all three of them together in the same time. Now we have to calculate the LCM of all three values. We will get 2x into x plus 1 into x plus 6. Now, if we divide the LCM by the hours of A, B, and C, we can get their efficiency. From the problem statement, we can determine the sum of the days taken by A and B will be equal to C. That is 2x into x plus 6 into x plus 1 divided by 2x into x plus 1 plus 2x into x plus 6 equal to 2x. Solving this, we'll get 3x square plus 7x minus 6 equal to 0. Solving this equation, we will get x is equal to 2 by 3 or x is equal to minus 3. We know x cannot be negative, so x is equal to 2 by 3. Now, A will finish the work in 2 by 3 plus 6, which is equal to 20 by 3 hours. Now, we look into the next problem. B and C can complete a work in 50% more time than A, B, and C together. If they work together till the job completes, then B gets 120 rupees out of 450. Find in how many days they work together to complete the work, while A and B takes 8 by 3 more number of days to complete the work than all three together. From statement 2, we know that B gets 120 rupees out of 450, which can be written as B by A plus B plus C, which is equal to 120 rupees by 450, which is equal to 4 by 15. From statement 1, we know B and C can complete the work in 50% more time than A, B, and C together, which can be written as B plus C by A plus B plus C is equal to 100 by 150, which can be written as 10 by 15. So now we know that A and B and C can do 15 units of work. So B can do 4 units of work, C can do 10 minus 4, 6 units of work, and A can do 15 minus 4 minus 6, which is 5 units of work. If we calculate the efficiency of A plus B and A plus B plus C, we can write it as 9 is to 15, which can be written as 3 is to 5. So the time is the inverse of it, so we can write it as 5x is to 3x. From the problem statement, we know that the difference of time taken between A and B together and all three of them is 8 by 3. So we can write 5x minus 3x equal to 8 by 3, which is x is equal to 4 by 3. A, B, and C can complete a work in 3x days, which is equal to 3 multiplied by 4 by 3, which is equal to 4 days. Now we look into the next problem. Three men, A, B, and C, can make 12,000 pence in 2 hours, 4 hours, and 3 hours respectively. They work half hour every time and not work together, and A start the work first. In how much time they can make 18,500 pence? A can make 12,000 pence in 2 hours, B can do it in 4 hours, C can do it in 3 hours. If you divide it by 12,000, you know in 1 hour A can do 6,000 pence, B can do 3,000 pence, and C can do 4,000 pence. So in half an hour A can do 3,000 pence, B can do 1,500 pence, and C can do 2,000 pence. A starts the work first, next is B, and next is C. So in one cycle, that is in 1.5 hours, we can do 3000 plus 1500 plus 2000, which is equal to 6000 pence. So in 3 hours, that is 2 cycles, 1200 pence are made. Half an hour of A, 6000 pence are made. Half an hour of B, 1500 pence are made. 15 minutes of C, 1000 pence are made. If we add all three together, we will get 18,500 pence, which can be done in 4 hours 15 minutes. Now we'll look into the next problem. A, B, C finished the work in 10 days. Initially they worked together, but C only works for 3 days, and in 3 days 37% of the work was completed. Rest was done by A and B. Find in how many days they individually will complete the work if A's 5 days of work is equal to B's 4 days of work. Let's consider the total work as 100 units. A, B, and C worked together for 3 days and completed 37 units of work. So A and B completed the remaining work in 7 days, which is 63 units. 1 day of work done by A and B will be 63 divided by 7, which is equal to 9 units. So in 3 days, A and B would have completed 9 into 3, which is equal to 27 units. 3 days of work done by C will be 37 minus 27, which is equal to 10 units. So 1 day of work done by C will be 10 by 3. So C alone can complete the work in 100 units divided by 10 by 3, which is equal to 30 days. We know A's 5 days of work is equal to B's 4 days of work, which can be written as A by B is equal to 4 by 5. We already know A and B can complete 9 units a day. So A can do 4 units a day, B can do 5 units a day. So A alone can complete a work in 100 units by 4, which is equal to 24 days. B alone can complete a work in 100 units by 5, which is equal to 20 days. Now we look into the next problem. 33 men can do a job in 30 days. If 44 men started the work and after every day one person left the work, then what is the minimum number of days required to complete the work? 33 men work for 30 days, which means there are 990 units of work. Number of people reduced by one every day. So which will look like 44 plus 43 plus 42 and so on. This looks like an arithmetic progression for which we can apply the formula n by 2 multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1d. When applying a as 44, we can solve this equation and get n, which is equal to 44. The minimum number of days to finish the work will be 44 days. Now we look into the next problem. 3 cooks have to make 80 burgers. They are known to make 20 pieces every minute by working together. The first cook began working alone and made 20 pieces. Having worked for some time, more than 3 minutes, and the rest of the work was completed by second and third cook, and it total took 8 minutes of work to complete. In how much time will first cook make 160 burgers? Let the cooks be A, B, and C. Let X be the sum time A worked. So A takes 3 plus X minutes. The total time is 8 minutes. The time taken by B and C will be 8 minus 3 plus X, which is equal to 5X. A can do 20 burgers in 3 plus X minutes. So the efficiency of A will be 20 by 3 plus X. B and C can do 60 burgers in 5 minus X minutes. So the efficiency of B and C will be 60 by 5 minus X. All three work together and make 20 pieces per minute, which can be written as A plus B plus C, which is equal to 20 minutes. That is 20 by 3 plus X plus 60 by 5 minus X equal to 20. Solving this, we'll get X is equal to 1. A can make 20 by 3 plus 1, which is equal to 5 burgers per minute. For 160 burgers, A will take 60 by 160 by 5, which is equal to 32 minutes. Now we look into the next problem. A contractor undertook to finish a work in 150 days and he employs 20 men, 30 women and 75 children. After 60 days, only one-fourth of the work is completed. Now he removed all the women and 50 children and employed some more men so that the work will finish 5 days earlier. Find the extra men if 3 men is equal to 5 women and 2 women is equal to 3 children. Let X be the extra men. From the first two lines of the problem, we can write 2m plus 30w plus 75c into 60 divided by 1 by 4, which will be equal to 2m plus 25c plus x multiplied by 150 minus 60 minus 5 divided by 3 by 4. We know 3 men equal to 5 women and 2 women equal to 3 children. Based on the women, multiply equation 1 by 2 and 2 by 5. We will get 6 men equal to 10 women and 10 women equal to 15 children. So we can write it as 6 men equal to 10 women, which is equal to 15 children. If we calculate the LCM of them, it will be 30. If we divide 30 by 6, we will get 5. By 10, we'll get 3. By 15, we will get 2. If we apply this in the equation and solve it, we will get the extra men as 114. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for instant notification on our videos. See you all on our next video. Thank you.